Hello guys, today we are going to be discuss about the movie called Arjun Pandit. It is starred by Sunny Deol and Juhi Chawla. So let's start it. In this story, a gangster fall in love with a model. So what is going to on that we will discuss.
So Arjun Pandit is madly in love with Nisha, a model. He gets her kidnapped by his men and wants to celebrate her birthday, but she tells him that she does not like him. In the past, Arjun Dixit was a peaceful, God-loving man who is live in Haridwar. He is a professor at the university in Haridwar. One day, Nisha come to his town to research Sanskrit language. Spending time with her, Arjun realized that he is in love with her. She is also attracted towards him, but seems him as a cowardly man because of his peaceful way to dealing with the rough like Sanjay, who is the rough son of a woman MLA who bullies the Nisha recently. So Nisha challenges Arjun to show his manliness to Sanjay. Angered by the Nisha challenge, Arjun beats Sanjay in black and blue in public. Filled with the anger, Arjun fights Sanjay and his friends. Nisha then throws Arjun a sword which is result in Arjun stabbing and killing the Sanjay. Police arrive in the matter of the time and Nisha tells the officer that Arjun has murdered the Sanjay on his personal grudge. Because of this, Arjun get arrested and this is the time when Nisha shows her true colors and testifies against the Arjun, creating a confusion situation. On the next day, Nisha visits Arjun at a prison and reveals that her full name is Nisha Chopra and that is she is the sister of Sangeeta Chopra, whom Arjun failed to save from the Sanjay, who was the son of the MLA. In the flashback, Arjun remembers witnessing one of his students, Sangeeta, being raped by Sanjay. He runs towards them to save her, but stopped by the Sanjay goons. After Sanjay leaves alongside with his friends, Arjun quickly takes Sangeeta to the hospital and goes to the police station to file a complaint against Sanjay. Still, Sanjay threatens to rape the Arjun sister if he testify against him. Hearing that, Arjun would not testify against the Sanjay. Sangeeta is told by police that if Arjun gives the statement, they will arrest and punish Sanjay. However, Arjun, the eyewitness, is forced to give the inoperative statement because of the Sanjay blackmailing. The case is closed, leaving Sangeeta to burst into the tears and urge her to get justice. Sangeeta is then harassed and abused by the majority of students at the college. She writes a letter to her so-called sister Nisha about everything that happened to her, including that if Arjun Dixit had a courage to give the right statement, she would get justice and would be able to avoid the dirty misunderstanding of the peoples. Lastly, she writes that she will never forgive Arjun, neither should Nisha. She immediately commits suicide after the writing letter. Returning to the present, Arjun is found guilty and is behind the bar for the murder. But then Sanjay Mothers, who is MLA, bails Arjun out using her influences and tell him that her son was wrong and deserve what he got. Arjun's parents and Nisha had already left the city. Knowing that, Sanjay's mother offers Arjun a job, but he turns down the offer, telling her that he has to go Mumbai. Arjun then goes to Mumbai in search of the Nisha. While staying with his friend Shiva, he meets Haldiram, a criminal who is run the powerful gang. After the big research, Arjun finds Nisha dancing on a stage show. While he is trying to approach her, he beats up a guy who was talking things about the Nisha in a vulgar way. The guy who beaten by the Arjun is turned out to be the brother of a powerful don, Kalia in Mumbai, who is also one of the Haldiram's main rival. Taking this advantage, Haldiram kills the guy in the hospital and making Arjun believe that he himself was responsible for the death. Haldiram tells Arjun that the Don will kill him, so Arjun should kill him first. Haldiram hands Arjun a gun and tells him to go kill the Don. The attempt was a failure, but this makes Arjun become a ruthless, cold-blooded criminal known as a Pandit because of his hidden knowledge and yoga skill. So Nisha is worried since Pandit is a strong criminal and he might pose threat to her and her family. She is at the photo shoot. Her photographer as well as her friend Imran notice her wrong posture and body language. She openly tells Imran that Arjun could harm her at any time and that she is worried. So during that photo shoot, Pandit reaches there. Seeing that Nisha is wearing the tight and revealing clothes, he forcefully covered her and take her to her house. Nisha says Arjun has no right to change her lifestyle, that she will wear whatever she wants. Because of this, in the anger, Pandit set Nisha's clothes on the fire, leaving her rage. She decided to marry one of her childhood friends, Siddharth, in order to get away from the Pandit. Pandit learned that Nisha is getting married, so he make his way to the marriage and mess the things up, taking Nisha with him. Through the police succeed in capturing Arjun and his men, but are threatened to stay still and not shoot since Arjun was pointing a gun towards the Nisha. They take the jeep of a police and flee. After too many ups and downs, Pandit forced Nisha to marry him by blackmailing her that he will kill her younger brother if she refused to marry him. Nisha is forced to marry Pandit, and soon after they are married. Pandit emotionally laughed and said that in the past he was also forced not to testify against Sanjay, or he would have raped his sister. Likewise, now Nisha was forced by Pandit to marry him, or he would kill her brother. Nisha start realizing that her wrongdoing later. Pandit allows Nisha to marry his friend and Siddharth and start over. She is totally confused. She is totally confused because she now realizes that what she did wrong with the Pandit and how Pandit was blackmailed by the Sanjay. After this scene, Pandit allows Nisha to marry his friend Siddharth and start over. She is totally confused. Pandit takes her Siddharth and apologizes for everything what he did with the Siddharth and Nisha. While Pandit is returning to his car, he sees one of his men lying dead. This is when the situation turns out of blood-filled and violent. The Haldiram's men are after both Nisha and Pandit. Pandit makes his way to save Nisha, so he does. He beats all the Haldiram men and brutally kills Ramu Kalia at the railway station. Haldiram and other of his men are searching for the Pandit and Nisha. The injured Pandit take Nisha and hide underneath the railroad tracks. They both see love in each other's and care for each other's. Haldiram is unable to find them until the train goes away and disclose their location as well as their hideout. Haldiram finds them and hurt Pandit at first, but when he speaks smutly and badly about the Nisha, Pandit is enraged, angered, and beat up Haldiram. Nisha successfully convinced Arjun Pandit not to kill Haldiram, as she does not want to live for the rest of her life as a Arjun widows, and they needed Haldiram to witness a present in court to prove Arjun's innocent. Nisha apologized
And
to
this is the
Arjun
end of the
and
story, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe for more videos.